Today we're going to be doing a presentation on Unit 330, which is on working in partnership to support children and young people. It will be delivered by myself, Sophia Veronica, and
Veronica.
Okay, first of all, Veronica will take you through some steps and then I will take over. Veronica.
Hello ladies. I'm going to talk about working in partnership in schools. Working in partnership involves parents, practitioners, external and internal, working together to benefit children. Each recognizes respect and values what the others does or say. Partnership involves responsibility on both sides. Sophia.
Thank you. Next one is, what is integrated working? It is integrated working is basically about bringing families and professional bodies together to share information, to help children and their families in the best way they possibly can to improve their learning development.
Why is working partnership and integrated working being introduced? Every child matters in the UK government, initiated for England and Wales, that was launched in 2003, at least partly in response to the death of Victoria Clemby. Children Act 2004, Working Together to Safeguard Children 2006, updated 2010. Early Years Foundation Stage 2008, amended 2012. Special Educational Needs and Disability Act 2001.
All these were the policies that came into place to help children and young people in regards to their development and making sure that they get the best development in learning. Next is, who are the practitioners? Practitioners are our teachers, our SENCO people that work in our schools, our teaching assistants, which are us guys here, also the senior management, as well as other members of school that work there, as well as we have some external professionals that come in and work with schools, such as speech and language therapists. As we know, there are many students or children and young people who suffer from speech and language therapy. So we have external professionals that actually come into school and work alongside with them. We also have school nurses. Some schools have school nurses, whereas others don't, but we do have school nurses in the majority of the schools. We also have educational psychologists who can work with children and young people who suffer from psychological things. And there's also occupational therapists as well as social services. And there's a couple of other ones as well that actually do work along with schools to make children and young people's development better and to do things right to help them with their learning. Thank you. Sorry? Okay, that's fine. So as well as external professionals and the internal staff of schools, we also have families that play a vital role in schools. All of us are mums here. We do understand that how good it is to get involved in our school, in our children's learning. When parents get involved, families get involved, they take part in activities that also share information in regards to their children, which makes the teachers and the educational professionals' life a lot more easier because we understand the child better. As we all know, the parents or carers are the first ones who know the children better than what we do at schools. As well as that, we can discuss as parents and teachers together. If we work together, we can discuss their learning abilities, their learning plans, we can set goals for them, as well as just basically embedding and understanding the values that they have in school and also practice them at home. So it's not too different. Basically, it could be something like disciplining or how they teach them at school. So if we follow pretty much the same rules at home, it makes the transition for children to learn a lot more easier. Okay, the next one is benefit of working in partnership with children. In this one, parents get to know a lot more about how their children are learning in school, or how what they're learning is how they're learning, what way they're learning in. And practitioners get a better understanding of the children and how they behave and how they act at home. And how certain behaviours sometimes we as practitioners don't understand in school, but when parents tell you about it, it makes life a lot more easier. And children feel more secured when you sort of deal with them or behave, like handle them in sort of similar ways, and they get better educational opportunities when your parents or your families and your teachers are working together and they share information in regards to your learning development. In our school, we have a scheme which is called FAST. It's FAST, and it stands for Families and School Working Together. The aim for FAST is, here's a certificate for it, which Ifra Primary School already has. Sorry, I forgot to mention that one. Yeah, they already have, and it's one of the, I think there's only a few schools in Lambeth that are part of the FAST scheme. And what they do is their mission is to help and navigate children and help the families work together. So, you know, all the services that they can help with, and they let the parents and families know about what professional help they can get. And FAST was started by Dr. Lynn McDonald, who's actually a professional, he's involved with social services and stuff, and he's done a lot of social work. So he's the one that actually came up with FAST, and he was the founder of FAST. And FAST basically understands and does as many activities as they can, and get the parents involved so they can engage in the children's learning and understand any barriers that there may be that they don't understand for, like, you know, the learning development for the children. And it's more of a community engagement. So you bring teachers and the parents together and you help them understand things in their own way. Over to you, Veronica.
Conclusion. Working in partnership helps support children learning development for a better future. Whether it is working in partnership with external, professional, or internal families. Thank you.
Do you guys have any questions and answers? Do you have any questions and answers? Do you guys have any questions?
Question and answers.
Do you have any questions I can answer?
No.